Hey, just a sec. What's up? You did? You don't look like the guy I met. He was about your height, had your hair color, and had kind of your build. But nope, definitely wasn't you.
He's wearing a veil. You can't see past it, can you? You really did lose your power.
Yep, I'm mundane as mud. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank. For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I can inspire them all, but they did nothing for me. I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am. I saw it, so full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail. Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
Didn't you say you lost your powers?
So, if your magic was taken away, you'd still know everything about fire, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice. Anything that was created by anybody else, it leaves an imprint. I can still see them. Ooh, was this made by Clay Chipman? I've been meaning to go to his shop. May I? Oh my gosh, this is so good. Excuse me, that was strange. This bagel wasn't made by Clay Chipman. Not entirely.
What do you mean? We saw him make it.
No, his hands made it, but the process, it was inspired by me. That's impossible. I did, and I've never met the guy, but that bagel tasted like my own power. I had it for over 3,000 years. It couldn't be anything else.
So your power now belongs to Clay Chipman?
No, muses can't create, remember? He was inspired by someone with my power. Oh well, good luck to whoever it is. I don't want it anyway. Yup, sucks to be them. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Got any more of those raspberry ones, Chipman?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Best donuts in the city, this guy.
What? I mean, what can I do for you? I don't know, it just came to me. You experience food with more than just taste, you know. It's important to be aware of that. It just is, okay? You don't have to get it, just enjoy it. No? I mean, maybe, who knows? You can get inspired by lots of things subconsciously.
Let me guess. The blue and red lox and chive cream cheese bagel was inspired by me.
Sure, whatever. Sure, bye.
Evening, folks. Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning. Spooked? You don't know this neighborhood. No, they're fascinated. He's like some kind of local folk hero now.
Folk hero?
Yeah, the folks who live here, they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever. But you ask me, he was just a nut. Sorry, but why are you so interested? You really think so? Thanks. That means a lot. Still can't tell you anything, though. My captain would kill me if I blabbed the sieves. I don't know. What else could it be? This frickin' neighborhood draws them in like flies and honey.
Draws what in?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble. Forget the drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about. You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this writer on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice, so he freaked. Smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood. Stay dry out there.
Good evening to you. Yes, I've seen it. The neighborhood used to house quite a vibrant community of artists. They're all gone now. They got priced out, or they got kicked out, or they died out. I thought I'd be the only one left. But now, look around. The real heart and soul of Brooklyn is coming back. And it is magnificent. I heard. Fascinating.
Fascinating. A man died.
Well, it is. Why there? Why in the middle of the night? The act of immolation is violent, painful. One doesn't do that to themselves unless they want to make a statement. And yet, it was done in the middle of the night. Nobody could see or hear him. So yes, I'd call that fascinating. What was the man trying to say? We'll never know.
Hey, can we talk a bit more?
I guess.
So I heard a guy set himself on fire around here. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Burning. It's quite a bold statement to make.
Is it?
It sears, it cleanses. If you burn something, it's gone forever. I can understand the appeal.
You can understand the appeal?
Journal, I burnt it. It needed to be cleansed. It needed to not exist. So I burned it. It's gone.
This journal of yours, you said you burnt it?
Yes, right here, right over... No. The journal is burnt. It no longer exists. I need for it not to exist. Please.
Okay.
What can I do you for? I'll do my best. What did you have in mind? An artist journal that was burnt up by the park stage? That seems narrow enough. Let's take a look. Searching. Got it. This looks like a sketchbook. Whoever this belonged to, they drew the same two people over and over again.
Over and over, huh? I know addictive behavior when I see it. Which two people?
A woman and a child. I think it's the same pair we saw outside the park.
Addicts. It's not enough we hurt ourselves. We hurt everyone around us.
Five more minutes, June. Seriously this time. 5 minutes or... Oh, who am I kidding? Hey. You have this book?
Well, no. Not exactly. But we've seen it.
Who gave it to you?
Don't know his name, but he's a tall guy, goatee, scruffy, dirty blonde hair.
Sweetie, Mama's gonna step over there for a minute. You stay here, okay? Shit. Fuck, shit!
Are you alright?
Do I look alright? I just want him to leave us alone, okay? Apparently restraining orders aren't enough. Not for Amos Fennel. Did he give you those pictures? Is he selling them? Jesus Christ, he is, isn't he? God damn it!
No, he's dead.
He's... what?
I'm sorry. It's the truth. He's dead.
Of course he is. It was him, wasn't it? The guy who burned himself in the park. I didn't think it was real, but I should have known. It's exactly like him. Now, to make a big idiotic statement and scare the hell out of me at the same time. I suppose he's gone now. That's good, I guess.
I know it's hard, especially in front of the kid, but we need to know everything you can tell us.
Fine, I guess. It doesn't matter now, does it? Amos used to be a good guy. An artist, creative, really funny. June loved him, but then he moved in with us, and then he started getting obsessive.
Obsessive? Not in a devoted husband and father way, I imagine.
No. He started drawing pictures of us. It was sweet at first, but he wouldn't stop. Every scrap of paper, every surface, the walls, the floor, everything. I blamed that teacher of his.
Teacher?
Yeah, old Stan Bates around the block. Amos was fine before he started taking lessons with him. I mean, how crazy is it to draw obsessively and never stop for a break? Few hours? Why? Oh, look, I don't like that tone. June is fine. She isn't like him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, can we talk a bit more?
I guess.
So we read that journal of yours.
Impossible. It was burnt. I watched it burn. It's gone.
I read it, man. I'm sorry. You seem pretty obsessive with May Stein and her little girl.
It's gone. Please. It has to be gone. Both of us have to be gone.
You did all this because of May Stein, didn't you?
Her gratitude is nothing. I had to cleanse.
Cleanse?
My feelings for May. They wouldn't leave me. I needed to cleanse them, the way Stan Bates taught me.
Stan Bates taught you to burn yourself?
No, he taught me to make a statement. Bring what's inside out into the open. It was the only way.
There are lots of ways to deal with a breakup. Burning yourself alive is not even on the list.
You don't understand. You don't know what it's like to have feelings you can't get rid of.
I understand, Amos. I understand more than you'd think.
You do?
I spent over a decade of my life trying to drink away feelings like that.
But not anymore.
No, I got help. I talk to people. Talking helps.
It does?
for a while, then you have to do it again. So, do you want to talk to us about it?
More than anything.
Okay. Just take KK's hand, and we'll talk.
He's gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
Good evening to you. Amos Fennel. No, doesn't ring a bell.
He's the guy who set fire to himself in the park.
I see. No, I've not heard of him. Student? I'm no teacher. Who told you this?
May Stein. She used to date Amos.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. She has a young daughter, a budding little artist type?
That's right.
Aha, now I remember. Amos, huh? He gave me a different name when he came to see me. What is there to tell? Like many young artists, he was struggling, trying to find inspiration. So he would come and speak to me. He spoke about his lover. He was quite smitten. I encouraged him to channel that love. We later spoke about his heartbreak after they separated. I encouraged him to channel that as well. I hope I did some good.
I know what fire can do to people. There's nothing good about it.
He channeled his feelings into a work of art. How many can say the same? I call that a triumph. This neighborhood needs more of that. Well, what would you call it?
The man was obviously disturbed. Nobody in their right mind would do something like that.
I call it someone needing help.
Perhaps you were both correct. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Art speaks different words to different people, and the art of Amos spoke louder than most. I know the child. She walks down this block on her way home from school. She's shown me some of her pictures. Quite a budding talent. I'm happy to encourage her. You mean Clay Chipman? I see him every morning. His shop is not exactly out of my way. He feels frustrated, often. He desires to say something, but all he knows is baking. But as I always tell him, sometimes the artist doesn't choose the medium chooses you.
Medium. Did he have to use that word?
Anyone who chooses to speak with me. I'm usually here in this spot. I'm always willing to chat. I'm a what?
I should have seen it. We all should have seen it.
What are you talking about?
This neighborhood, all the extreme bursts of creativity, it all centers around you.
Me? I'm nobody. Just a washed-up artist. My muse is left.
Of course you don't have a muse. You are a muse.
Are you insane? Or am I? I want to say a rational one. But since when do I trade in reality?
I ask myself that every day. Look, maybe we should have this conversation inside.
Yes, of course. Please, come in. You must be soaking. Well, here we are. Is something the matter? Is it? I hadn't noticed. I admit, as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed life's little pleasures less and less. So I've sold a few things that I no longer need.
It's like Callie said, a muse can inspire art, but can't appreciate it.
I see. I understand. I admit I have been feeling different. I just thought I was getting old.
Don't worry, we can fix this. It's kind of our thing.
Wait, do you want to cure me? You're joking. You really are joking, aren't you? Why would I want to be cured? Sure, I get no pleasure from a painting or a book or even food. But giving artists inspiration, artists like Amos, like June, like Clay, that gives me immense satisfaction.
Amos killed himself. June and Clay are working themselves to death. Whatever power you have, it's out of control.
Their deaths carry more meaning than their lives ever will. For years, I've seen the city turn its collective back on the art community, replacing us with bland corporate chains. Now we can reverse it. Go back to the way things were. And you want to stop it? I don't believe you want that. You can't want that. Let me prove it to you. I have a simple question for you. May I ask it? I've connected you to the creative energy of the universe. I think I always knew it was there, but I'm more aware of it now, thanks to you. Now, may I ask you my question? I'm here. I'm part of the creative force that surrounds you. Now please, I've answered your question. Will you answer mine? Thank you. My question is simple. What are you feeling right now? Yes, you do seem slightly tetchy. Could I ask why? Angry at me? You barely know me. Your anger comes much too quick to be directed at me. Anger can be a powerful source of energy, but you need to channel it. You cannot let it control you. You must dig deep, connect with it, bring it to the surface. This is the power of the creative force. It's the greatest gift we as humans are given, but it must be used. If ignored, it could do unimaginable harm.
His eyes are on me. His eyes are always on me.
Can't go back.